This is Cyndy G, and in this video we are assembling the Cornucopia pop-up card. Now this is a redesigned from an older file that I had. It's completely reworked. The most important thing now, it will fit into a 5x7 envelope. So you can see here, I'm just going to fold on all these score lines, just like this. I'm going to prep my base first and then work on the inserts. Okay, so once you have these folded, then you can, oh no, I left my glue too long. Okay, and then we're just going to glue these to the inside. I'm going to hold it a few seconds so that I can be certain it's going to hold. And this side. Okay, hold it a few seconds. There we go. Now I had already put the pattern paper on, and I'll point out now before you get to gluing that the piece, there's only one of these four that has a slit that's on the fold. This is your top. All of my inserts are doubled, so I've already glued them together and I've dried these under my mat so that they're completely flat. And now I'm just going to put the rim on my cornucopia. Okay, so that one was really simple. Then I have my pumpkin. I think I'm going to put my pumpkin together and then glue it onto the base. Okay. Again, all of these base pieces are doubled. I tried this card without doubling them, and they were very floppy. So each one of these pieces you will want to double. So the base piece, if you want your stems to be brown, you will need to do your base piece in brown, whatever color you choose, at least for the top one, because the bottom one, you know, you're doubling that, so you could use any color you wanted for the other one. But whatever color you want your stems to be is what color you need to do the base. So like this one here, we've got the brown. So I just there we are. Now this grape, so there's a lot of little grapes here. Now once I have those grapes on, then I come in here and I'm going to put one between the top two like that. And then I'm going to put one on either side. Doesn't matter which side you choose. And then the last one I'm going to put right in here like this. So it makes your bunch look a little fuller. And there is a pretty big leaf for these. I'm just gonna kind of do it across the grape. I'm going to put my dotted glue on my apple. There we go. Okay, so there are all my pieces. And they are going to go. Your cornucopia goes in the back. Your pumpkin is your center. And then, see, these are taller than these, so this one goes next. And then that is the front. Okay, so that's the order everything goes in. Then I'm going to lay these like this so that I get them in the right order. I'm going to slide this through the top and down through the bottom. And then I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to fold this tab up. And I'm going to glue this to the bottom. Hold it just a few seconds. Make sure that it sticks. Then flip it back over. And then on this side you work from the back to the front. So, and it's the front actually, because this is the front piece. But on this side, it's the back. So make sure you're putting it in upside down. And then I'm going to glue this way. On this one, I added another layer, which is different than I normally do. So let's make sure this gets stuck down. Find something here. Okay. There's usually only 2 on each side, and as I was looking at this, I was thinking I should have put the centerpiece on that side, but that's not the one that's really making the difference. So then you're going to fold this up and glue this down. I wanted to try to make this look as full as possible, which is why I added another layer. And then we're going to slide this in. And this one is your center, and it is a little bit different. This time we're just going to glue these tabs just to the center. So I'm only putting glue on the center piece. Go a little bit higher. There we go. And we just want to glue it just to this piece. Hold it a few seconds, make sure that it stays well. Okay, then you're going to lift up the tab and you're going to glue this down. And again, it's just being glued to this pumpkin, just here in the center. This is very thick. So once that's glued, then you can just push this up and you see that that's what raises the top and the bottom here of your piece, is having these glued to your center piece. Okay. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put glue on these 2 tabs. We're going to fold this one up. We are going to glue these tabs together. Now, I mentioned already that it's really thick here in the center, so you're really going to have to hold this together to get that top one to glue. Make sure that it does get stuck. So we're going to look at that here. We're going to push this up. We're just going to make sure that this is really stuck together well. And that's working. When you push up, everything should pop up, and it is. So then we're going to come over here and glue our card shut. And again, you just have to be really careful with these that you're only getting glue on the tabs, because otherwise everything will be glued closed. And there is the Cornucopia pop-up card. Thank you for joining me.